and gentlemen, they outside. Yeah, they outside. It's a war going on outside. Nobody's safe from. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been up in hip hop. If you didn't know, 50 Cent, T.I., this whole thing that's going on, we Papoose, we getting dope diss tracks, we getting dope music, we getting all of that. Now, if you didn't know, 50 Cent dissed Maino on his music video. Real disrespectful. If you didn't know, 50 Cent and Maino's Let's Wrap It Up podcast been going back and forth with each other. That's why Fabulous dropped that freestyle going at 50, because he's a part of the podcast. 50 dissed Fabulous too, 50 dissed Jim Jones too in that AI video with Max B. Now, Maino dropped a diss track back, a response, right? Cool little track. My respect level shot up for Maino just because he got in that mic and did his Thug Thizzle. You know what I mean? Was it the best 50 Cent diss track of all these? Was it the best diss track? Nah, but Maino did his thing. Now, apparently, Maino has a new song where he's not just dissing the rappers. He said, oh yeah, us going back and forth, that's usual. Everybody see that coming from a mile away. I'm going at these hip-hop media Jones. And the toxic ones. He said, I'm going at the... And I said, okay, cool. I saw he was dissing going to Adam 22 apparently. I said, okay, that's cool. Saw he was going to Joe Budden apparently. I said, okay, that's cool. But the one that got me, y'all already know. The Akademiks did him on there. I said, okay, Maino, now I got to hear what you're talking about. And I actually like this angle where it's like, let's talk about the real problem, because sometimes we be focused on each other and forgetting the Aiden Rosses and shit. So let's get right to it. And then after this, we got a Chicks video where he's breaking down how all of this came about. We're going to watch a little bit of that. Let's
yeah.
Let's see what you talking about.
Sorry, I better. Yeah. I came into this game off of rumors. Saying I was a bully was the rumor. Had the silver magnum with the Ruger. Back when me and 80 proved these niggas couldn't move us. We was outside, never beefing on computers.
Okay, all right. So we said I came out with rumors. Me being a bully was a rumor is a double, because one of Maino's biggest songs and early songs was Rumors. Up there with High Haters and stuff like that. Now, I knew Maino from High Hater, You See Me, with the High Hater t-shirts. That was a movement. So that's a double, you know. But then he said, me being a bully was a rumor. Now, Maino. Now, I wasn't outside, right? I was a little kid. But I distinctly remember you leaning into that a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. You know what I mean? What's goody? It's your boy Screw. You know I'm always trying to find ways to make a little money on the side. And one thing I really rock with are those programs that allow you to get paid for playing games. And the one I'm using right now, I'm rocking with, is called Tester Up.
Wow, that is very interesting. Please tell me more.
It's an app that makes everything way easier. You download it, pick a game, and it tracks your progress for you so you don't have to guess or wait for the payout. This finna be a breeze. Out of everything I've tried, they've had the best payouts, and that's why I'm really rocking with them currently. So here's how it works. Now, obviously, mobile games need people to play their games. Instead of just running ads, they pay Tester Up to find people who will actually play.
Oh, say less.
Tester Up connects you to those games so you actually get paid for the time that you put in. When you sign up, there's usually a bonus offer that pops up. Start with that one. It's the easiest way to rack up your first bit of money. If you want to try it, download through my link or scan my QR code so you're using the same system that I am. There's a lot of random programs out there, but this is the one that's paying out the best.
There can be only one.
So give it a shot and let your boy know what you think. I distinctly hearing DJs corroborate stories of niggas getting slapped. So maybe he just saying, hey, I wasn't a rumor. They did it to me first. It just looked like I was a bully. It's like, okay, well, tomato. Niggas got slapped at the end. Go ahead, Maino. I like this angle, though.
We was outside, never beefing on computers. I was pushing buttons, was never...
Oh, hold on. Now, as I say this, I gotta say this. It is statistically shown that the majority of people watching this video are not subscribed. Most YouTubers, it's only like 20% of the people subscribed to them watch their stuff. So I have to take this time out. I keep forgetting to do this, and I don't do this often enough. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe. I'm trying to get to 2 million subscribers. You see how hard I work. You see how much I upload. Look at these thumbnails I do. It take me about 2 days to do some of these thumbnails, and I be uploading 2 videos a day sometimes. So hit that thumbs up button. We here for it. This is the most lit channel covering this hip hops, covering this battles whenever. Y'all already know. Love y'all. Let's go.
Buttons was never going back and forth outside, never beefing on computers. I was pushing buttons, was never going back and forth with niggas that was whack. That never been 100, no jumper but I'm offense. Where these boys at? Bet they harmless. Now they disrespect and say it's content.
Okay. So a little scheme there. Never pushed the buttons or kept it 100 with niggas that was whack. That's a shot at Joe Budden. A shot at Wack 100. No jumper, kept it offense. Shot at Adam 16, Adam 22, and no jumper podcast. And like I said, I do like the angle that he's taking, where it's like the bigger problem isn't us battling and us doing hip hop, and that's hip hop. He's saying the bigger problem is these people who are going around who really aren't tapped into the culture like that, who really aren't in the culture like that, who really don't love battle rap. They don't love rap. They just love what it could bring to them click-wise. That's why they'll move on to the next thing like it's nothing. But he's saying, like, and he's scheming, these little jabs, bink, bink, bink. But then he said, these people are getting disrespect and call us content. That's why I've always said, whatever you say to somebody on the video, and trust me, I've met YouTubers face-to-face who said stuff to me and then confronted them, and what it was, oh, you're supposed to know. This is just a game. Nah, brother. Certain lines you don't cross, and me, I might have tougher skin than some. You know what I mean? Some of you YouTubers might have been choked out allegedly, slapped up. Some people don't take that, especially when you disrespect your family. Some people don't take that like a joke. You know what I mean? So I could respect this. I could feel this.
No jumper, but I'm offense. Where these boys at? Bet they harmless. Now they disrespect and say it's content. The clicks and the clout. These niggas still go on Clubhouse. Hassan Campbell yelling on his couch. This shit is.
I don't even know if we're going to be able to get to the Chicks video. I might do that in a different video, but hold on, because I got a lot to unpack here with this just 1 minute little snippet. The Hassan Campbell shot is hilarious. I did not expect that. But then Hassan Campbell has had back and forth with Maino. That is hilarious. Hilarious. Anytime I see Hassan Campbell, I laugh because at this point, he's basically become a meme. You know, and it's funny because I followed him in the beginning of his old case with the Africa Bombarded stuff. I was rooting for him to get all them sickos out of there. And I still even look to Hassan Campbell. Sometimes I give him certain passes because I know he was a victim of abuse. It doesn't give him passes on abusing other people and stuff like that, but I just see he's not mentally all there, and he has a pretty good reason not to be. But I will say he be violating. He be habitually line crossing. He be making a lot of enemies. So Maino just took it to the raps. I can respect that.
Harmless. Now they disrespect and say it's content. The clicks and the clout. These niggas still go on Clubhouse. Hassan Campbell.
These niggas still go on Clubhouse is a shot to Wack 100. Hassan Campbell yelling on his couch. It's so funny to me because it feels so random. But then when you think about it, it's like, because you don't really see too many Hassan Campbell mentions. They actually had a situation.
They still go on Clubhouse. Hassan Campbell yelling on his couch. This shit is getting creepier. Lord save me from these killers on social media. YouTube made it easier for them to skip the facts. Been 10 toes down, matter of fact. I zip niggas up, let's get that act. I'm from the crack epidemic.
Hold on. I do like how we putting it together. Let's get to the facts. I zip niggas up. Let's get to that. I like that. Now, like I said, I do like this angle because I just consider myself a rapper giving his opinion on rap. Ain't no different than the barber shops. Ain't no different than the lunch table. Ain't no different than that 97 Nissan with the homies in the back. 5 people in the back, all on one L. We all 5 people to throw in on the L and the pay. You feel me? So, you know, some people consider me hip-hop media too. It is what it is. But I always give it from that angle, from a rapper giving his perspective on rap. That's why I love covering battles. That's why I love covering the music side of it. I cover the news side of it too, and anything that violates on the hip-hop side. That's what side I try to be on. I'm not someone who says I don't have a bias. I absolutely have a bias. Everybody has a bias. But I try to make my bias hip-hop and my love for it. You know what I mean? But I do like the angle where it's like, let's not lose sight of what the real issue may be Some of these people are really stoking the problem. Some of these people are egging on the beast. We got people like Akademiks who got War on Chirac channel still up. You know what I mean? Dead people making fun of them still up. So like I could salute this. You know what I mean? I could salute what he doing.
From the crack.
Let's not talk about the quality of the punches and stuff like that. I think this is more than a diss track. More of like, it is a diss, but it's more of a. These aren't rappers, so I don't gotta go crazy, but just more like a, hey, pay attention track. More like one of that. It seems a bit introspective in a weird way.
Let's get that. I'm from the crack epidemic. I dropped school cause I wasn't good with academics, running while I was.
Okay, drop that full. I dropped school because I wasn't good with academics. You still on Clubhouse. Wack 100. Hassan Campbell Young on his couch. Adam 22. Hey, who else is gonna get it? Hold on. I gotta hear this one time. No pauses.
Sorry, I better. Yeah. I came into this game off of rumors. Saying I was a bully was the rumor. Had the silver magnum with the Ruger. Back when me and 80 proved these niggas couldn't move us. We was outside, never beefing on computers. I was pushing buttons, was never going back and forth with niggas that was whack. That never been 100, no jumper but I'm offense. Where these boys at? Bet they harmless. Now they disrespect and say it's content. The clicks and the clout, these niggas still go on Clubhouse. Hassan Campbell yelling on his couch. This shit is getting creepier. Lord save me from these killers on social media. YouTube made it easier for them to skip the facts. Been 10 toes down, matter of fact. I zip niggas up, let's get that act. I'm from the crack epidemic. I dropped school cause I wasn't good with academics, running while I was.
Yeah, go ahead, drop that whole thing. We here for it. I like because it feels more important than just like a diss track for the sake of a battle. This feels more like, all right, I did that with the 50, but let's really talk about the issues, which is kind of dope in a way because Maino really has every right, because 50 has responded to Maino with memes and stuff like that. Maino has every right to go at him again, but using the clout that Maino has right now and the lens he has to talk about this, it's kind of dope. You know what I mean? Let's see what it is. You know what I mean?